Hi, I'm Aileen, and I'm so glad you could join me. Today I'm going to take you through a class that uses one handheld weight to help get you stronger. You'll need a water bottle handy to stay hydrated, a really sturdy chair, and clear your space. Let's get warmed up. Start off by wiggling your hips into the chair, just to make sure your sit bones are directly beneath you and that you have this great posture. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release your shoulders behind you, and let's start off with shoulder circles. As you're pulling your elbows back, think about opening up your chest. Very important. You want to keep great posture. Then circle to the front. Just a big rotation to the front. Give me a couple more. And then step tap to the right. So as you're tapping, press your feet into the floor and start with a light arm. If you need to hold the chair to start, that's fine too. Tap. Notice my feet are about shoulder width apart. Then add a different arm. Press your hands to the front and lift your chest. Then change the arms to a crossover. Doesn't matter which arm goes first. Last 4. This will help the shoulders get nice and warm. Then step and kick. Hands on the hips, extend your legs long if you can. Notice I'm crossing over the midline of my body. Step kick. And then let's change it one more time to a step knee. Now, as you do the knee lift, think about crossing the center of your body again. Just a little elbow push. You don't have to touch, just reach in that direction. Let's do a single, double. 1, 1, 2, and 1, 1, 2. One more time. Rotate your upper body. Then heel dig to the ground. Heel dig center. Now, as you're doing the heel dig, grab onto your chair, press your chest forward. Press and release. Body isn't rounding or arching, you're just hinging forward at the hips. 2 more. Then hold your right leg out and just reach, to, and lift. Elbows to the back of your chair. Reach, elbows back, so chest stretch. Reach. Let's do 2 more. Really push the chest forward. Elbows back, chest open. Last one, help your leg up. Turn on the diagonal, hold the chair for support, lean back for your hip stretch, and then forward for a heel stretch. And I'm starting small in both directions. As you get comfortable with the movement, try and progress to a longer movement. Think of extending the chest forward again without rounding. Let's do 2 more. In, squeeze the rear end for the hip stretch. Here's your last one. Stretch, gently come to the center. Wiggle your hips again on the chair. Make sure your sit bones are planted, and then arms will reach up and down, up and down. Now, as you're doing this, let's start with the heel dig again. Heel left, and then heel right. Push down. Let's do 2 more. Then leave your left heel and just reach. Watch the arm change. Out to the side. Open the chest. Open the chest. This is called a fly. Hands on the chair. Again, press forward and elbows back. That little stretch where you squeeze your shoulder blades together is great for the chest. Reset the spine. From here, just turn to the side, place the leg behind you, 90 degrees, start small, and then reach. And notice my back leg, I keep readjusting until I find the perfect spot. In, and reach the heel. Now I'm getting it a little bit bigger and deeper. Focus on tighten of the rear end for the hip stretch, lengthening of the heel for the lower leg stretch. Let's do a couple more. Here's your last one. Center your leg, wiggle back to center, step tap with the left. So this is just a little flush before we pick up our weight. Now I've chosen a weight that's perfect today. We'll be doing unilateral work, which is one-sided, bilateral work, which is both-sided. Two more. Let's finish off with a little bounce of the feet. Bounce. Press down on your legs just to add a little hip stress. Tall posture, last four. 4, 3, 2, 1. Then gently find a place to go over and comfortably pick up your weight. Remember, it's only one weight. Make sure your toes are parallel. Start with your right hand on top of your thigh, and you're actually pushing down on your leg. Not so hard that you're gonna cause a bruise, but enough to work the shoulder. Opposite hand on the chair, and as you're pressing down on the leg, think tall and strong in the middle. So you're pushing down and lift. Then push down and go sideways, out. Try that again. Push and lift. And what you might find is when you're pushing, you're gonna feel a little stress in the abdominals, and I want that. I want you to feel like you're working your abdominals when you're pushing down and open. Let's do one more. Push, lift, and then we'll change hands. Push and open. Grab with the left, reset your body, press on the hand, push down on the top of the leg, and it's in the fleshy part of the leg. Lift and down, open. Now you notice my arm isn't working higher than my shoulders. It's staying below shoulder level. And especially when you go out to the side, the elbow can be bent more if you find that it's too hard for you to take the arm long. So it could be a shorter arm. Let's do two more. Lift and push. Reach and push. Last one. Lift and push. Open out, side, and then switch right arm. Press down and lift. Just the press down. Press down, lift. Two more. Press down, lift, press down. Let's do an exchange. Other side. Push and lift. Press and lift. Two more. We're going to add an element to make this a little harder. Get ready to change hands. Lift the knee off the ground. Push. Now, if you can keep the leg elevated, I'd like you to try to do that because it's going to strengthen the leg. Still press down and lift. Here's your last one. Press. Get ready to change hands. Other side. Press down and lift. So you're not only working the legs when you push down, but you're working that core again, the torso. Here's one more. Then both hands, remember that bounce we did? Let's try that. Press the feet off the ground if you can. This time you have a little added weight on your legs. Press, lift, press. Last two. Then take your weight in between your knees, but it should be on the fleshy part again so that there's no pain in the knees themselves. And all I'd like you to do is squeeze your knees together. Knees together. So grab the weight on both sides with your fingers. Squeeze. Squeeze. So we're strengthening these inner thighs. Then lift the weight up and down. So it's up and down. This is bilateral work. Thumbs are up. Take the arms to a place that feels right for you. It can be over the eyebrows. You can actually go all the way up if you like. Thumbs are forward, right in front of you. Should not feel any stress in the shoulders. You can always take a smaller approach to the exercise. I'm still pushing the weight on my thighs at the top right here. Let's do 4 more. Push down, lift, push down, and squeeze the weight between your hands. That will work the chest muscles. Last 4, we're all done with this. Down, push into the abdominals, up, down. Last 2. Here's your final one right here. And release. Relax your shoulders. Bring your feet a little closer together. We're going to do a row pass, 4 rows on the right. Reach to the waist. Then change hands. Other side, 4 lifts to the waist. Then let's take the other side, 8. Right arm, 8. So we're making these sets longer. Now notice I'm bending forward and back, but I'm hinging, I'm not rounding. 5, 6, 7, 1 more. 8, let's switch to the other side. Row 8 times. 1, 2, focus on the pull back. 3, last 4. Then hold your weight at your hip. Change your feet into a right stagger. So the right leg is slightly in front. We're gonna kick back 8 times. That's 2. The kick back keeps the elbow in one spot, and all you do is close the door, straighten the arm. Last 4. 4, 3, I wanna make sure you get a full 8. 2, last 1, hand on the hip, stagger, lift. Now if you can't stand up, that's okay, put weight in your heels. You can keep the weight on your opposite leg, or the back leg. You can also drop the arm and lift. So this would be like lifting a bag off the floor. Very functional. Let's do 4 more stagger squat lifts. Push from the heels. You can use your hand on the chair to lift and push, or ease down. Here's your last one. Keep your posture in perfect positioning. Change your stagger. Start at your hip. Focus on the full extension. We have 8, 8, 7, all the way out. Let's do 4 more, just in case you started late. 4, 3, 2. I want to make sure you get a full 8. Then here we go. Lift and sit. Readjust your legs. If they feel like they're a little too far apart, go ahead and fix them. Legs are shoulder width, knees are parallel. Arm can be down. Remember, any variation to get you up and down. And of course, I would love for you to stand all the way up. That's our goal. Last 4. Push into the hip. Here's your last one. Then we'll just go right back to the triceps. Left side, parallel your feet, out. 2, 3, we'll do 7. Really pinch the back of your arm. 5, 6, here's 1 more. Then switch your hands. Other side, 7. Really pinch the back of the arm. Bring in and wiggle your hips forward in the chair. Watch the hand positioning on the left. Lean back, work your abdominals. I call this a pinky push. We're gonna go up, bring your pinkies together and open. Up, hands together, open. Now don't let go of the weight until you feel like you've got a nice grip on it. Lift and out. And you're trying to cross just the midline of the body ever so slightly. Lift and reach. You're keeping your abs tight. You're breathing occasionally. It is harder in this position. And you're working cross body, think tight chest and open chest. Last 4. Lift, out. The further you lean back, the more stress on the abdominals and the back. So you be careful. I don't want you to feel any back stress. Let's do 1 more each way. Lift and out. 1 more. Lift and out. Take a deep breath in. Wiggle your hips, and then let's do a slow change over to this side of the chair. Set your feet up into a parallel position. Just give it a moment here just to take a break. Shoulders are back. Nice and easy. From here, arm is down. Let's go right up into biceps. So it's up, biceps. I'm gonna add a couple of things to this movement. These are called hammer curls. On hammer curls or any biceps, you should go to full extension. It's best for your muscle group. Keep it going. We've got 1 more set. Final 4. 2, give me 1 more. Then slightly lean back. Stay right there, turn the palm out and go up. These are also bicep curls, but they're a little different position. I'm giving you more time. You're also holding the leg up if you can. If not, it's back on the floor. You can also cheat a little bit with your hand behind the thigh. Let's do last 4. 4, 3, keep your abs tight. 2, here's your 1 more right here. Center gently, tilt forward just a little bit. Watch my back arm, back. It's a straight arm push. Now your arm might not go up as high as mine. The point you know where to stop is when the shoulder starts to come up. So you want to reach back and low. This is for the back of the arms. We did triceps, and now we're doing rear delt, back of the shoulders. 6, keep going. 4 more. 2, here's your last one. Set your legs up in a lunge position. So notice this lunge position. I have my hand on the back of the chair, weight is in the front. You're gonna use your foot behind you and the heel in front of you to lift your body weight. So focus on getting off the chair. Press up and sit. Now, if you can't come off the chair, that's okay. You can also, if you wanna make this a much more intense leg exercise, drop the weight instead of having it sit on the front leg. Use your arm, make sure you keep your body from compensating in a weird way. Here's your last one. And then gently walk away. Hold the weight in the same hand, palm is up, elbow away from the body. Out and in. I want you to press your pinky into your belly button. These are for rotators, back shoulder strength. So we're putting thumbs out, belly button press. You also have to tighten your belly so that the weight doesn't go in very deep. Think belly button push, out, belly button push. 2 more. Here's your last one. And then scooch over to the other side. Parallel your feet. Take a nice deep breath in. Roll your shoulders back. Focus on the straight arm behind you. We're doing this one first. Then we'll do the biceps. Tall posture. You can mix your order up. Yes, you can. As long as everything is even in the end. Press out. And the reason I'm doing this one first is because we just did all that work on the other arm. I want to give it a break so you don't have to hold on. Let it release. Last 4. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Biceps, hammer curl. Full extension. So I'm actually thinking all the way up, but on the down, I'm trying to squeeze the back of the arms as well. One more set. Keep reaching. Get ready for the change. Right here, turn the hand to the outside. Hinge back a little bit. Lift the leg if you can. Biceps all the way up. Lift, up, and down. Up. And as you go down, think about how this arm feels compared to the other arm. Do you have a stronger arm? 8 more. Oh yeah. All the way up. Final 2. Then we'll give the arm a break before we do the rotators. Bring the arm to the front. Set your legs into your perfect lunge position. Remember, you have options here. Hand on the chair, back toe pushes, lift, and down. So there's one option. Another option is just dropping the arm. No hand in the back to help. Maybe hand on the chair to help, on the push-up. Your choice. We have another set. The key is to be in control as you go up and as you go down. No knee pain. Great posture. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Center your walk through. Relax your arms, sit up nice and tall. Remember to press belly and then rotate. So belly and open. Belly press. Now you don't have to do anything else except focus on strong shoulders and back and then strong belly when the head of the weight presses against the middle. You can hold the chair for stability. Elbow is off the ribs. Sometimes people put your elbows on the ribs. Try and keep it free floating. Let's do 2 more and relax your hands on the out. Push in. Here's your last one. Separate your feet into a sumo position. Watch the change. We're going to use the legs to lift into a sumo. Hand can be on the chair again. So it's lift and sit. Lift, sit. Again, I'm using my hands to push. Stand all the way up if you can. Don't even hesitate. 4 more. Final 2. My weight's in the heels, controlling the sit. Last one. Then I'd like you to lean away from your right arm. You can hold on to the chair or you can put your hand or elbow on your thigh. Elbow is in. Now, why am I doing this? Because I want you to take the arm away from the shoulder so that you keep your shoulder safe. You shouldn't feel any shoulder pain. I'm going to call this an out V because you're working away from the body. You can reach to the forearm on the leg. It goes from the armpits straight out. This is for shoulder strength, but we're minimally affecting the shoulder joint. Reach away. Last one. Center. Take the weight to the other side. Let's do another set of sumos. Let's go. Lift and sit. Lift, sit. Use your hand to help up if you like. Can you stand all the way up? Keep going. Two more. Here's your last one. Then we'll take the left arm, and I want you to see how that one feels. In, out, in. You can reset in between. In, out, in, and a set. Now, if you don't need to reset, you can just hold the weight here and lift. So I'm giving you always options for your own intensity level. We have 4 more, and we have 1 set of abs to do. We're all done today. Hang in there. And up. Notice I'm tilting away from the shoulder, so I keep the shoulder open. Let's do 1 more. In, reach, in, center, legs out in front, lean back, and just let's do a little hand pass. So from here, just very gently tilt to the right, right, and center. Every time your arms come center, I want you to close your ribs. We have just 1 set of 8. Ribs tight, a tight rear end on your chair, and again, the more you lean back, the harder this is. Palms can be up here if you prefer. Either way. Last 2. Tight abs. Tight abs. Come on up. Set your weight down. Find an easy way to do that. Start with shoulder circles, legs shoulder width apart. Just reach and all the way back. Left arm. Reach. Follow your arm with your torso if you like. Deep breath and release. Let's do 1 more each way. Separate your feet into your sumo position. Drop your right shoulder to the side. Hold it there. Feel the inner thigh stretch. Remember, we did those inner thigh compressions. Then as you're holding here, just allow your body to rotate into your chair and lean back for your hip stretch. This is where you can add a little more weight if you bring your hand to your shoulder, but don't overdo it. You're just trying to stretch out that front hip. Come forward to your long heel stretch. Come back to center. Sumo position, wiggling your hips. Drop your shoulder to the side. Feel that inner thigh stretch. What's great about the stretch segment of class is it gives you an opportunity to check on how you're feeling. Does your shoulders feel more stressed from the work? Do your hips feel more stressed from the work? And stretching, you'll be able to pick those areas out pretty quickly. I still believe in a really great warm-up and a great stretch to keep you balanced. Come back to center. Deep breath in, chest up, rotate to your right. You can hold on to your chair. Rotate into a back rotation stretch. Look over your shoulder. Feel that reach. Then take the other side, look over your shoulder, feel the back rotation stretch. Go ahead and look over your shoulder. Arms up, take a deep breath, place your hands on your shoulders. Drop your right arm on your chair and lift your left elbow up. Secure your body, keep your hips on the chair. Lift. Let's take the other side. Hand on the chair for support, anywhere, it doesn't really matter. Slide down and lift your elbow up. One last inhale for the day. Release. I hope you loved working with just one handheld weight. So important to do your weight work, unilaterally one-sided, bilaterally both-sided. Have a great day. Until next time.